Hello, I'm Dr. Cameron Dow, Prescott Animal Hospital, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about pet obesity. You'll hear a lot in the news about human obesity, but in the animal world, there's specifically the dog and cat world, there is an obesity problem, and a lot of it stems from a lack of knowledge about how much an animal should weigh. And to some degree, these weight problems are influenced by lifestyles. Sometimes it's a lack of knowledge, but ultimately there's so many health problems that can occur from being overweight. And if there's one parameter in a physical exam that really affects the health status, it's the body weight. And these animals are only designed to carry a certain amount of weight, and oftentimes we're exceeding that. Like a Chihuahua, for example, the #1 dog breed in the state of Arizona is a Chihuahua. And honestly, that's a breed that really should only be about 5 pounds. We'll see them coming in at 10, 15, which is almost double to triple what their body weight should be, and that's a problem that can lead to heart disease, musculoskeletal problems, hormonal problems. In the human world, they recently changed the condition of being overweight to being its own chronic disease process, where just the state of being overweight will create inflammation inside of your blood vessels. Just a little bit of fat will impair the glucose metabolism and will increase that risk towards diabetes, which we do see a lot of diabetes in dogs. We see a lot of blood pressure problems in dogs and cats that are overweight. How much an animal should weigh is it can affect their lifespan for sure. How much a dog should weigh. Not everybody's at home weighing their dogs, and I'm not saying that they should, but what you should be able to do is be able to feel the animal's ribs. If you can't feel those ribs very easily just underneath the skin, then they're overweight. These animals should not have pot bellies or bellies that drag on the ground, and these 20-pound cats are double what their body weight should be. An average cat should be about 10 pounds. Unless they're a Maine Coon, then maybe they should be a little bit more. But all cats should be around the 10 to no more than 12-pound range. Any dog that you have to push in a ways to be able to feel their ribs, then they're too heavy. And it really comes down to the amount of food that they're taking in and how much calories they're burning during the day. Ideally, we would like to see 30 minutes to an hour of exercise a day in animals, and just like people. And animals are a great way to help keep ourselves fit. I think that personally, keeping my own weight under control is one of the most difficult things I deal with. And I know it's not an easy thing to do to keep these guys in the appropriate weight range, as it is difficult for humans to achieve. So there's a lot of things that we can do at home that will help sort of fight this obesity challenge that we're facing. One of the things that people can do is make the animals sort of play with their food a little bit. It's taboo in the human world, but I'd be certainly all right with cats or dogs for that matter, where you put their food into a toy, and they have to play with the toy in order to get the food out. That there should be only a certain amount of food that dogs should eat anyhow. And there are these guidelines on food bags that will tell you how much to eat. or how much to feed, but a lot of that you need to kind of balance that with how much calories they're expending, and you know, if you can't feel the rips, then they're overweight. But ultimately, there are a few things that you can do, but it really comes down to the amount of food that we're eating and how many calories we're expending.